Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Ustad Mujahid Eric Ford. I am your instructor for today. Barakallahu feekum, jazakumullahu khair. We would like to, inshallah ta'ala, begin today with an understanding that knowledge precedes speech and action. And when one have action, he must first have knowledge. So, inshallah ta'ala, let's begin your training for today. Your training today will be based upon a defensive stance for a possible encounter. So, we start with first standing straight, parallel legs apart, maybe 6 to 8 inches at width. We never, in self-defense or protecting or defending oneself, as our hands is ever here. This is considered as a normal posture. This is the posture that everyone usually be in when traveling, home, in stores, businesses, etc. This is the normal posture. We walk like this normally. This is how Allah created us, to walk forward and backwards. So this is normal for us. There's nothing out of the norm for this. But as well, it is something that you never want to get caught when someone attacked you imminently and you're standing like this. Or it is preemptive attack, meaning you be able to see the attack before it comes. You identify the threat before it happens. So, in this case, if you are standing like this, know that this is normal to be on a bus stop, to wait outside your car, things like this. This is normal. Talking to someone, we don't stand like this when we're talking to someone. This is not normal. We're having a friendly conversation. You feel free. You feel protected. No. And so basically what I'm saying is you never find yourself standing that way when engaging in a friendly conversation. So now, if you're relaxing, you're outside or something like this here, you could be washing clothes, doing dishes, whatever it is, we usually stand normal like this. In this case, when you turn this way, it's because now you are squaring off with a possible threat or a threat, okay? So, what we want to do is, I'm going to show you some defensive stances, which is the beginning of your training, because if you cannot stand, then that means that you're off balance. So we must first incorporate in your training balance, okay, to be able to stand on your 2 feet and defend yourself, okay? So now we're going to stand here. Picture someone approaching you. It can be a verbal argumentation. The person is rah-rahing, he's coming at you or she's coming at you very aggressively and so forth like this here. You know, only thing you have to do is remember is to remain calm. Never ever panic. Okay? Breathe in and out through your nose and relax and focus. It's the same way as if you're shooting a firearm. You want to breathe in and out when you release. So you're holding, and also you're feeding the blood to your blood muscles, to your muscles, and through your nerves and meridians, so that if something impact do come, it's like tightening up. You pretty much can withstand the attack, a physical attack, and be able to respond back. So basically, the first defensive stance that you're going to learn is this one. This one here, from this position, from here, is usually a ready stance. It's usually getting prepared. It is to get prepared, meaning that your hands is not down by your side, which take longer if a person was to imminently attack you, or if a person was to come up and verbally abuse you, this and the third, calling you names, you Muslims this, you Muslims that, I should snatch that keema off your face, I should snatch that niqab off your face, you know what I mean? Y'all don't know who you messing with, I don't care that you Muslim, I don't care, this and the third, okay? Now, this is a reality. So when you are faced with this type of aggression, you want to make sure that your eyes is locked on your adversary. Your eyes is locked on that particular person, okay? So now, you do not take your eyes off that person, okay? Because the attack can happen fast. So when the person approaches you, come into your boundary range, okay, and to your range of firing range, okay, or you can get hurt. As long as they way over there and they don't have no firearm, I'm not worried about them because I can leave or whatever the case. If I'm not able to leave, because maybe I'm cornered or whatever the case may be, okay, it happened real fast, then I want to make sure that I'm probably in this position. This is a defensive pose just in case a person was to attack you. You're ready. You're prepared. You got your eyes locked on the person. You don't know whether or not they're going to try to rob you, whatever the case is. They come up, they're asking you for money, they ask you for this, So you don't want to get into like a fighting stance, like, because the person really haven't maybe brought on no transgression upon you yet. They just probably being a little aggressive. So you don't want to get on like you scared or something like this here. Okay? So you want to be relaxed, you want to be focused. Remember, you're training at all times. So you want to be like this here. You don't want to get caught like this here, because a person can grab you like this here. So you want to have it in front. So you can do hair, you can block hair, you can block hair, you can cover up hair. Whatever the case is, it's faster to get your hands up, okay? It's faster to get your hands up rather than coming from here, okay? And bringing it this way. You can just come straight from here and up to guard yourself from any type of attack. Okay, so now that is one stance. That is a preparation. This is a prepared stance that maybe you getting ready to engage in some type of physical defense. Okay, so you got your eyes on the individual. You breathe in slowly and let it out through your nose. Okay, you control your rhythm of your heartbeat. You control that because that is nothing but anxiety. That is blood rushing. That is excitement. Okay, so you want to be patient and you want to relax and breathe and focus. Always remember that. Okay, so now from here, and now if the person so happened to get violent, you see his hands clenching, you see the jaw bones showing, you see the eyes piercing on you. It's like this fearless, look like I'm going to hurt you. You may see different body stances. They might line up like this here, or they may be walking to you aggressively, or they right there, and you see they fist balling up. You see they chest out, or they lining you up. Okay, so I have to identify these things from a possible threat or possible attacker. In this case, you want to make sure that, okay, if that was to happen, you want to make sure that you take a step back. You take a step backwards, not forward. You take a step back like this here. Okay? Now, the reason for that, because now you're creating distance between you and that individual, just in case this person hook off, they try to grab you, your kimar, they try to grab you in the cob, they embarrass you in the street. This are the things that they really go for. And I'm, ashamed to say this is the reality. And not only for the Muslims, but also for the people that are not Muslim, they have to be able to protect themselves as well in the same regard, okay? Because a predator is a predator, a wolf is a wolf, a criminal is a criminal, and so forth like this here. And a lot of times they don't have remorse, and this is how it go, okay? So you just want to make sure that you are prepared at all times, okay? So now you go from here, okay? From here, focus to here, okay? Here. Why did I go here? And I'm going to tell you why I went there is because the bottom line is I have to cover what? I put my hand in, I'm covering. If you look at my position, I turn sideways, making the target harder. I'm back on my pivot foot, and now I'm like this here. Okay, because what happens if I have to strike from either side, here or either here, if I had to strike from either side, I'm comfortable knowing that, okay, my hands are up now. I'm not in the fighting stance, or my hands ain't like this yet, because we're not exactly going, he didn't attack me or nothing like that, but I'm getting ready. I'm here. Okay, this is very important. This is a stance, another defensive stance, preparing to do what you have to do. Okay, because now look what you're doing. You're not turning always sideways, giving this position, but you're straight. Okay, you're straight. You're looking at this person. You got your balance. You got your width, your foot situated, and now your hands up here. Now look, I'm covering my heart. I'm covering my heart right here just in case the person was to attack with a knife or a weapon, something sort. Okay, and I'm here just in case he want to hit me around my neck area or something. I can block either way, like I can clench down, whatever I need to do, because this is the position, and I can strike. Okay, I can strike. It's like this here if I wanted to strike and back. Okay, so my hands, I'm on defense, and I can hammer fist, side hammer fist, or chop, shoulder chop. I can come either type of way from here. I can block, okay, come over the top. I can throw my hands up here and block here, and I'm still covered. That's the case he's coming in, I'm covered, okay? So you just always got to remember this, that from here, there's 1, 2, here, okay? Right from here. So you should be good here. Same thing with the other side. Here, okay? You don't want to be like real panicky and jumpy with it. You just want to relax. The person may come up and talk to you. Yo, excuse me, miss, how you doing? Do you have 50 cents? And you got a gut feeling like something is wrong. Even if you don't get a gut feeling, you should always be in yellow zone. You should always escalate to orange if need to be, to red as well, and is also to black if you need to. So in this case, boom, you turn here like this here, okay, because you don't know what's going on. He's talking, excuse me, you have 50 cents, man? You say, no, I don't have 50 cents. You know, be firm, but you don't have to be real meek, and you don't have to be over-aggressive. You know, no, I don't have 50 cents, because this is the type of world we live in, okay? You don't know this individual, so to third, so you must make sure that you always prepared. So you're here. Same way with this side, same way, okay? Here, boom, step back 1, create distance, hand go up, okay? All right, just like this is in a relaxed state, keep your eyes on him or her at all times. Because the one thing I know for a fact about a criminal and about one who's aggressive, they always wait for their time and opportunity to attack. And if you see like you got your eyes on them and you got your defenses up, a natural defense or an easy way that you can defend yourself, 9 out of 10 they will say this is not a potential victim, so I'm not going to pursue on this because I'm going to have problems. Unfortunately, criminals, they don't want to a hard target. They want an easy target. They want to get away. They want the easiest most possible. They're not going to attack a big guy that's 200, 300, 400 pounds compared to a guy that's small like this here, 120 pounds. They would go for that one first before they go for that one because of the struggle that they're going to have to go through, okay? So make sure that you always have your situational awareness tactics up, and you practice that stance like this. And I know for a fact it's like, this is like a protection, a bodyguard stance that we use. So, you might see security officers stand like this here. You might see military stand like this here. So it's important that you remember that this stance is only for, to get focused. But if it go any closer, the person come closer to you, then you want to make sure that they come in your range. You want to be like this here while they talking. They might come up on you, so now they're letting you know, like, I'm ready, I'm prepared, yes, I'm listening to you. Yes, can I help? Yeah, okay, right. Would you say you need 50 cents? Okay, no problem, but you're alert, you're paying attention, you're not afraid, you're not over-aggressive, you're not aggressive, you're assertive, you know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure of that, okay? So bottom line, that is the position from here to here, okay? Being relaxed, okay? So now, what I'm going to do, and what we're going to do, I'm going to do for you, is that I'm going to step out. I'm going to step out here, and I'm going to photograph a memory. I'm going to perceive that someone is approaching me, whether they're approaching me, excuse me, sir, do you have 50 cents? Do you have $1? How you doing, sir? Do you know what time it is? These are some of the distractions, some of the tricks that the wolf use. This is what they use, okay? This is what the predator use. They try to just take your mind, put it somewhere else, your attention, then they attack you, okay? Never fall for it, okay? Always trust your gut. Always trust the knowledge that you learn and apply it. This is the most important thing, okay? So, and don't be afraid to be assertive. Don't be afraid to say no, stop, back off. These are the things that you must learn how to do if you feel threatened. If you feel threatened, there's nothing wrong with you saying stop, back off, what do you want, stuff like that there, you know what I mean? Because it's important that you use your mouth as well. And we're going to get into all of this, inshallah. But the main thing that we're doing today is that we want to make sure that you have this defensive tactic down pat, the strategy. So, person come up, excuse me, sir, do you have 50 cents? Do you know what time it is? Okay, now, he can be like maybe 8 feet away from me. I'm going to be like this here. If that's the case, I got my eyes on him. I'm paying attention. He's walking up to me. So I'm not just going to go like this if he's 8 feet away. Okay? What I'm going to do, I'm going to stand just like this until he get in range. And then what I feel as though he's past this. He's past that level. Right? When he's in that close, then I know he can touch me. Now, he may have long arms. He may be way taller than me. So he can probably still grab me or touch me. So I don't want to put my hand out like this because I'm involving him to grab my jacket. And then next thing you know, we're in a struggle. So my main thing is to have the upper hand. Always put myself in a secure position. Okay? So a lot of people are like, no, stop right there. Boom, and they see you grab, and now you're in a tug of war. You're fighting for your life, which that you can just create your boundary. You create your space. That's what you want to do. Create your distance. So what you want to do is that you want to take a step back. Create the distance. Okay? When they come past that, and you hear that it comes into your range, what you want to do is what? Turn like this here. Looking at them. So now you got this covered. You got this covered just in case. And you like this here. Yeah, right. Now, what did you say you need again? Excuse me, sir. You know what time it is? So now, you don't want to just do like this here, or look at your cell phone. These are some of the tricks. That's why I'm teaching you this defensive stance, because this is what we have to know, okay? This is the tricks. This is the tricks that they use. So come up to me, excuse me, say, you know what time it is. Okay, I'm not going to do like that, just look at my watch or look at my phone, because that's the distraction for him to get his attack in, and he's going to be relentless upon us. And because one thing he don't know is that I messed up. I tried to get him and I failed. So he's going to try to make sure his first strike, it's like a snake. They make sure that first strike is going to hurt you. That wolf, when they jump, when they got their prey, they finally got it, they're going to make sure they got you. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to make sure when they jump on you, they fearless, they relentless, you know what I'm saying, to the point that you can't recover. So you want to make sure that, you keep your eyes on them the same way if one of the animals that you may see, keep their eyes on the lion, they keep their eyes on tigers, they keep their eyes on the wolf. They see the wolf, and the wolf come closer, they make sure that they back up a little bit. Okay, they want to make sure they got that good running distance, because the wolf actually follows them until he can't follow them no more, and then it'll be another pack picks up once that wolf get tired. And this is how they catch their prey. Wolf chase them 10 miles. The animal keep going, outrunning the wolf. Then there's another pack. After that wolf stop out of breath, then another pack pick up, and that's how they run them down. Okay, because he get tired, and they just keep relaying because they got certain positions set up. And this is tactical when they hunting. So you know that the human predator does the same thing. So he's going to keep trying. You're trying to run you the best way he can. So you want to make sure that you always prepare and ready. So when they come into that area, you want to step back like here. Now they come real close to you. They're okay. You prepare and you ready. If you got a chance to walk away, then walk away. You have that distance. You can walk away. But if you're in a position where you cannot walk away, you cannot get away at the time, you want to make sure that you got your eyes on them and you're looking dead in their eyes, okay? Because the eyes never lie. You can see the evil. You can see all of the feelings, the emotions is in the eye. That's why they say the eyes never lie, okay? You can see it, okay? Don't worry about the shoulders. Don't worry about the feet. You look right in the eyes and you keep your eyes on, because he's going to have to blink or make some type of expression through them eyes before he make his attempt. Always remember that. Now, so here we go. We're going to do 10 on the left side, and then we're going to do 10 on the right side, okay? Always picture, when you're doing this training on this video, you picture that an enemy, or when you train by yourself, the enemy or the predator or the criminal or the aggressor is always in front of you. Always in front of you. He's approaching. You have to visualize this in this type of training, unless you have someone there or someone around for you to help you with this, so you can prepare, and this helps you get ready, okay? Practice repetitionally over and over. Same thing with the Quran, same thing with the Hadith, same thing with fiqh and so forth like this. Same way. You do it more and more, it becomes part of you. It becomes natural, okay? So that's why you want to do it many times you can. I personally would recommend that you do 100 on one side every day, and you do 100 on the other side every day until the next time me and my wife, the coordinator, S24 Protection Self-Defense Academy, will be able to see you again. Okay, so now, here, okay? From here, this is a normal posture, okay? So now you identify a possible threat. Now it's like, wow, now I'm alert, I gotta be woke, I'm focused now, I don't know if this is a true thing that's going to happen, but now once that person come up on you, ask you something, or talk to you, you don't want to be all jumpy and run, because it may not even be that. So, okay, you want to keep your control. You want to breathe. You want to relax. There's a possibility that something may happen. I want to be ready. I want to give it my best shot. I want to live. I want to survive. So, okay, so now I'm going to do what I am supposed to do, and that is to protect myself. So now, from here, now you're in the ready stance. You're in the prepared stage to do whatever you have to do, if possible. Now, it escalates. The person come closer. They ask you, okay. They don't come immediately attacking you. They say, okay, boom, excuse me, miss, do you know what time it is? Something like that. So now you got to dig for your phone, distract you, or you may just go ahead and look at your phone, and now the attack come. Now he's like 3 to 4 feet away from you. They can just grab you, okay? So now you step back here, and you can do all that from here if you got your phone in the hand or whatever, and you can use your cell phone as a weapon as well. So if you got it in your hand, put yourself in that position, the same kind of position here, and you can look at the person and say it is 6:35. Can I ask you, 50 Cent, now you know that his intention wasn't about the time, because if it was about the time and you told him 6:35, he would have left. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Thank you, sister. Thank you very much. But no, now he says, excuse me, can I ask you another question? You got 50 Cent? You say, no, I don't have 50 Cent. I don't have 50 Cent. Why are you getting like that? What you mean? What you talking about? See, now you're engaging in the car. He's keeping you there longer and longer. Once he got what he wanted, and that was the answer, the reply, you automatically remove yourself. Keep your eyes on him. Don't turn around and walk away. Turn your back to the person. You keep backing up like this here until you're safe. Okay? Because now you know the intention is different. You get away. You find some covering, something like this here. Okay? So it's real important that you remember this. Okay? So now we're here, normal posture. We identify a possible threat. We get ready. We looking. Boom, this is the third. So now he comes up. He asks the question. Okay, you don't want to be ignorant and be like, get away from me. No, because it may not be that. It may be just this person really is a nice person, or whatever the case is, and you're just not sure. So you don't want to be over aggressive. Okay? So you just want to be like, ready. So the person may ask the question. You be like, no, I don't have it. You start coming closer. Come closer. You get right in your position. It's like this here. Okay? Can I help you? You know what I'm saying? Can I help you? His phone could be here. Yeah, I was just asking for the time. This is the third. So now you're ready. Okay? You can even strike here. From this position, the person, you can strike here. You got your cell phone here, over here. You can strike your cell phone or whatever else. Strike your fist. You can scratch. You can do whatever you got to do. At the same time, you want to say help. You want to say help, fire, back off, stop. All these things that you have to use verbal gesticulation, verbal defense. You have to be able to use this, okay? Verbal self-defense. You have to be able to use your mouth as a defense mechanism. It's real important, okay? So here it is. Your hair. Person come up, you go in this position, okay? And back. So now, what we're going to do, we're going to do 10 straight. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we're going to go from here to the right side. Here, ready? 1, 2, keep your eyes on them. 3, 4, step back. 5, create space. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. That will complete your lesson for today. Barakallahu fiki, jazakallahu khair. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you and your family. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. So remember, 100 times on the left side, 100 times on the right side. Enjoy your training, be safe, and have a nice day. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.